Pew, pew, pew. Happy 420, 425. What are you going to do? It's springtime. And my daughter went to baseball. My son took the bus home. I don't want to talk about it. Watch it. What's up? What's up? Get up here. I was just I was I was just in a goblin space, man. Don't ever go in there unless you are a goblin. What's up to a goblin? Those guys are nuts. They don't let you
Interesting.
they don't let you speak unless you speak in goblin, or else they just like talk over you like "Bah, bah, 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 bah."
Oh, Jesus.
It's the craziest shit.
Are they ETH?
Are they what?
ETH? They an ETH
Oh yeah,
project?
they're ETH. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Think another one. Yeah. Interesting choice, sir.
Who, me?
Yes, today's PFP.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my first meerkat I've ever bought. I've had quite a few, but I've
Okay.
never bought one off the secondary.
This is a purchased. What is it? It's just a crow cat, is it?
A crow cat. It's a crow
Mm-hmm.
cat. Exactly.
Nice with the denim. Very cool.
Yeah, denim jacket, little hoodie, and some aviators. That's my style, baby.
Rocking.
Oh, Texas. Texas is coming up. We were supposed to.
Oh, shit. Look busy.
Watch out. I was supposed to call him. Like.
Hey, Alpha,
half hour
can
ago.
I request a song?
Sure. I'm
Alice
not going to play
Cooper?
it.
No. Come on. You got to play it.
I don't have the laptop.
Anyone capacity to do this for me?
Alice Cooper.
Anybody?
School's out for summer.
Yeah. Alpha. Yes.
School's out forever.
Someone lit a smoke stink bomb during graduation with police and principals and heads of clergy all in the room.
Do smoke bombs just stink,
like,
or was it a stink smoke bomb?
It was a stink smoke bomb.
That's crazy.
Craziness.
You are really living through it on the front lines.
Dude, go back to virtual learning. Take me there. I loved it.
Take me back to the virtual city when the grass was green and I want you. Different band.
So I noticed that Savannah's off peg. Anyone
Savannah?
feel her on that?
Bro, everything's off peg.
Everything's done.
Welcome to the jungle. Let's go. Bing bong, fuck your life.
How's Thunder doing? Are we still at a penny? Or where are we at?
We are, I don't know, wherever we were yesterday. Everybody's buying it and making LPs while it's low. Because that is the name of the game this week. There are no treasury buys. There are no coordinated pumps. It is buy it and pair it. That's the name of the game.
I was tweeting when you got away with all this.
Wait, what were you tweeting now? Go ahead, Texas. Very what? Very important what?
Some possible job type things that I'd like to implement through your work board. I'd like to see if anyone's willing to learn Adobe Creative Character with me. I want to learn some Adobe skill sets and take someone with me while we go through the ride.
You mean Creative Suite, is it? Or Cloud?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the job.
Someone
Definitely.
just DM'd me about this. I think it was Nifty. Let's get Nifty up here.
Nice.
He might be the
But
guy.
there's one in particular. It's called Character Creator, where you can take a webcam and it will it'll calibrate to your eyes, your nose, your mouth, and then you load in your puppet, which could be anything, which you have to program, and then you can.
Apple calls that
Snapchat
Animojis.
filter,
Texas, you're the puppet. They're uploading you.
That's You can actually do that. You can upload yourself. To be honest,
Ah,
but
I was joking.
but
I
the
was
thing
joking.
is, I'm
Yeah.
going all the way with the
Don't start
NFT.
the Web3 deep fakes yet, please.
Yeah, we don't want to get there. There's so much more to get through.
Yeah, we're not there yet. Nifty. Do you were you the guy that was DMing me about Adobe?
Yeah. But yep.
Yes.
I'll learn it with you, Texas, because I'm actually looking into it right now
Excellent.
myself.
You guys wanna?
Okay.
You wanna? Can I
Tell
offer some advice?
yes.
Potentially. It's not my main thing, but media is or whatever. What you want to start with anyway, certainly, is things like get the basics down, like the Premiere Pro, Photoshop. That's so Premiere Pro is video, Photoshop's the photo stuff. InDesign is like articles, text layouts, all this kind of stuff. So we could create PDFs and all this kind of thing, infographics, all that jazz. So that's Premiere Pro, Photoshop, InDesign. And then for like some fancy stuff, transitions and this kind of stuff, when we get there, it'll be After Effects. Those are like those would be my top picks anyway, personally.
And the great
Um,
thing is, because I started working through the process, it has tutorials on how to create specific tasks. Like, okay, today we're going to learn how to do this specific task, and it shows you the beginning product and the end product. So I feel like that step by step, hold your hand type YouTube thing will really work well.
Can we
Um,
do it together, the three of
Absolutely.
us, even the four of us in Discord?
The,
Definitely
the
recommend
only
it.
thing is, you're going to have to subscribe to the cloud based service. And when you do so, tell them you're a student. Even if you're not a student, tell them you're a student because we're all students. You're
Don't they
always
check that out nowadays? It's like
they do.
verified
Yes,
by
they will. They
humans.
will check for an email
Yeah.
address. But if you ever had a university email address, you can definitely attempt to go through that.
You can attempt. I don't know how successful it might be. What might be more successful is an enterprise subscription for Alpha and just go gung ho and get creators working on it and stuff like
That's
this. Because I
actually a
can't
great
remember
idea.
how many machines and stuff you
Yeah.
get, but certainly you can do something, and it would be of huge benefit because if what we're saying besides the IRL stuff is what we're going for, then upping the level and the quality of the content and all of this would be a huge step in the right direction because you stand out an absolute mile if if you've
A
any kind of
hundred
cool
percent,
content,
man.
yeah.
And like most of the things that I personally got into before I knew what I was doing, like VVS and Dark Gang, was literally because of their UI. So um, it's huge. It's huge, and it's huge with our onboarding, and it's huge with everything that we're talking about in here. So fuck, man,
I
we've been
think
here 6 months. Let's step our game up. Let's do it.
a great example is nothing. I'm not supporting the project or otherwise, whatever, but just on this topic specifically, loaded notes was a great example. Really stellar design stuff going on there, which I hope is all their own
And
work
I
and
gotta
all that.
shout
But
out the boomers, man. I think the boomers have really knocked it
yeah,
out of the park with UI.
haven't seen the UI, I have to admit,
Bro,
but I like the
check
art
out
and the
that
logo and
website.
all that.
Check out the
Yeah,
boomer
I got it.
website. It's ridiculous. Like
So
the roadmap is a newspaper, but like it's blurry because you're old and you're far away, and it's a magnifying glass is the mouse.
Oh, go
Just
away. That sounds
yeah,
amazing.
man.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on that.
that's
Yeah.
easy to be done. So this is an example of that character creator. He
Fucking
did
Texas,
you see
man.
it?
We underappreciate such basics
I
and we
know. We never
blow up
talk
such
about it.
crap on Chronos, I have to say. Yeah, the basics are the fucking key. But anyway, yeah,
You remember
sorry,
the
Texas.
website for Crow phones? Come on, Texas.
Well, I'm sorry. What about the Crow phones?
You remember the
Oh
website?
God.
Yes, vaguely.
It was a vaguely website. It was vaguely a website. Oh man.
No, Alpha, did you see this little ditty I made?
Wait, did you draw this?
No. So this is what it works. There's puppets like this,
Okay.
You step in front of a webcam, and it record you as you record yourself. It puts it whatever puppet you want to use. So, like, I made this in 30 seconds in 3 minutes.
But you drew it.
No, it's an already programmed puppet.
Okay.
But you could
You
draw your
can
own
draw it.
puppet.
Okay.
You could, in theory, yes.
It's your creation. I remember when I was trying to explain to people when I first minted my chimp, and I didn't really understand fully what was going on. I remember I used to think that when you mint something, the generator is actually working at like when you hit the button, like it's literally generating it. Um, I found out later that's not the case. But back then, I used to tell people that that I made my NFT. You know, like I minted it, like I created it. I don't know why I'm talking about this right now.
We're all
I have to
learning, but
say, it's so
Yeah,
ironic
it was a
that
perspective thing.
the Boomer Squad's um, website didn't handle me being zoomed in very well, which I have a lot, for whatever reason. It's not a sight thing, it's just the size of text or liking it. So I will say that it did not handle the zoom in well, but kudos. I have to shout this out. Like this is the kind of stuff you want. I'm not too sure with the menu, but that's a whatever. Um, like that thing as you said with the magnifying glass on the roadmap and stuff, absolutely. I love it. And the artwork behind it, like that's exceptional. I really love it.
Yeah,
So,
man.
you know.
100%. And like Mafia's coming up here. I know I actually told him recently that like that's what we're looking for with projects is like sorry, Ben. Something unique. You know, and I think they did that.
Alpha, do you see the better example of how it works? The second pin tweet or the next one?
I'm trying to find my charger. The first one or the second one?
The second one, where you can actually see me, and then you can see the character move as I move with a camera.
Oh yeah. No, I'm saying, all right, it's better than. It's cool. How does it do the arms?
It tracks your body. It has
Tracks your whole body.
the full body, head to toe.
Wow.
So
Don't get any ideas, truck.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make these little like informational videos that have like the avatar instead of me, but I'm paying somebody to map out a couple of my NFTs to be my avatars. So I'm gonna start like really doing this like high production value.
This is great news, Texas, because your voice and that little fox looking whatever and the content that you're going to be putting out is like something I would pay for and I will pay for.
Which leads me to super follows, which is actually something I've been approved for. And let me tell you how I plan to make super follows beneficial. Um, I plan to anyone who ever decides to super follow me, I will create a marketing plan for any one of your NFTs. You might have noticed the WagMe Cyber Cub. Essentially that. I'm going to utilize your NFT in like cartoons and infomercials and memes and just work with that person to maximize their exposure for $2.99.
Wow.
If I could interject and
$2.99 is
make a
cheap for
query
that,
about
bro.
this.
They should hold an NFT on top of that. What's up, Mafia?
Mafia.
Yeah, Mafia here. It's Texas. What are you talking about? Marketing NFTs. Could you give me a abstract
No,
of that?
don't ask him
A
any
bridge?
questions about this right now, Texas. You lock this shit down. What are you doing? You're gonna
Got to prove it through the board of directors. Yes. Oh no, I want to be able
you're gonna
to.
get flooded. You're gonna get
I know.
flooded.
I just gave you a follow. We'll see what happens down the road in regards to that because I'm all down for helping somebody else in the space and simultaneously getting myself helped out. You know what I'm
You gave
saying?
him a super follow? I'm doing it too.
Just Mafia. If you could join Alpha's Discord, that would be the best.
Oh shit. Alpha, how can I? Is your Discord in your Twitter profile?
No, because I'm a ding dong. So You got to you got to ask somebody for. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, just hook me up with it. And on that note, I'm going to drop. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I'm currently getting my hair bleached by a friend of mine. I'm going for the platinum blonde. And I'm a little bit drunk, so.
This guy's living up to it. I dig it.
Yeah. Life is there to have fun. Anyways, guys, you're all amazing. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Mafia out.
Wicked Mafia.
See you, everyone.
We got girls laughing in the background. This is character acting at its finest. Murphy.
That's how we go. That's how we do.
That's how we do.
See ya.
That's how we do. See ya. Murphy's coming up. Joe Q's got his hand up. What's up, Joe?
Hey, I was just gonna shout it out. Y'all know me for my peace and harmony. You know me as the guru, but Alpha didn't bring me on to the community just because of that. I'm a silent collaborator. I'm giving him all kinds of hot things to work on, and I try very hard not to speak of them because once you get it out there, there are so many people that are gonna run with it and try to beat you to the punch.
I know, Joe. Don't be like Texas. Don't get all excited and start talking about it in here. Like, just hit me in the DMs.
I gave you that last one, and I think that little spill piece that I DM'd you is like spot on. It's hey you.
I've got timelines, man. The really good one, we know the timeline for that. We got a beautiful little ramp. Who's up here?
Stepping down.
Nah, don't step down. Doc and then Murphy.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up?
Hey, Joe, you're more than just a background collaborator person, buddy. You're just a top-notch human being. I just want to put it out into the space so everybody can hear what a good dude you are. Last night there was a like spur of the moment, like free mint on some time traveling apes, and they were going so fast I couldn't get I don't do anything on the Ethereum side on enough of a basis to have Ethereum in my wallet. So by the time I could have bridged everything over and got going, I would have missed out. And Joe stepped up, minted me 15, and is gonna let me pay him the dollar amount in Cro because he's my boy and he looks out for me. So I don't know many people in this. I do know actually quite a few people in the space, but not just. That's because I've been out there. I've been meeting them. Like if I was just coming into this space, there was very few people I know that I would just step up and do that. So thank
That
you,
would
Joe.
actually commit to something, to execute something, that are not just blowing smoke.
Exactly. So thanks,
Oh
Joe.
yeah, and he's got a screenshot of his guys. The screenshot I sent him, those are the ones that are going to go to him.
Yes,
And I think there's some pretty rare ones in there.
yes.
I told Crypto Cutie, hey, if you want to drop me a tip and send one back, hey, I'll accept whatever you want to give me, but those are yours. No pressure, no hype. Those are yours.
I appreciate everything, and I will definitely be sending you a little something. It's just I mean, it's as a way of thank you.
What's the gas fee going to be on that transfer of 15 NFTs on the east side?
Well, it
And when are you
depends
going to
on
do
the
it? What
Gway,
time?
bro.
It sure does depend on the Gway.
I just want to tell the listeners, and especially the people listening back to the recording, this is the kind of stuff that you see or hear about in Jungle Fam all the time. I mean, we've been throwing things at each other through the blockchain since November. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And it's about
not
that
always
trust. It's about that trust. And
yeah, it's not always about the tokenization of a project. It can truly be, what is the community going to bring for me? Whether it be information, whether it be support, both in the financial, mental, physical, whatever. What does the community actually do, and how are they going to be around you?
No, and I was
Alpha's been teaching me those secret
Canvas,
moves.
this is my first Meerkat because it's the first one I bought. right?
I
But
was about to ask
I've
that.
had a bunch because homies back in the day sent them to me. And oh, of course there was the infamous Slim Meerkat. But like
I was about to say that one, but I'm super jealous of this, Alpha. Is that a degen or the
I love
OG?
this one. This is an OG.
Oh man, that's nice, nice, nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
I went
Alpha
OG,
held
man.
one of my most expensive NFTs for almost a month, and I had no issue, no problem. He's just like the man.
I'm not going anywhere. That's the only that's the thing that people, either know or find out after sticking around. And that's what it's really all about.
There are some people who are not going anywhere. Some people have completely left the planet. Like I have not seen BCG and some other people really like day
That's a
one.
crazy one. That's a crazy one. Was it BC? No. Is it BCG?
It was Swap Up, but it was BCG. I mean, I'm certain that he's
Right, right,
still
right.
around in
But
Web
was
three.
that who was doing the
Cat
the
people.
no, the Crow Fan for Ukraine giveaway? Not
No,
giveaway.
that was somebody else. BCVDAV.
BCDC.
Yeah.
BC. What happened to that dude? That's what I want to know. What happened to that dude? He's been gone since we started that. I remember he got hacked like 2 weeks in, and we had gotten almost every project on Kronos to make a Ukraine specific NFT. You guys remember this? It's hard to keep track of everything, but check the tapes. We had it going, and then a homie hit me up and said he got hacked, and I was like, "Well, did the NFTs get compromised?" And he said no. And then I haven't heard anything else in 2 months. So, fucking hey, man. Murph, what's up?
Am I rugging? Can you hear me?
Nah, you're good.
I just wanted to point out the Mafia was up asking about the Discord. I pinned the Discord link up top. And if you have an NFT, Island Thunder NFT, ping me in the Discord. I'll sign your roles.
Appreciate you, Murph.
What was this about an NFT and dude getting hacked? Sorry, it's terrible.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. But this was a long time ago. This was about 2.5 months ago.
And you trusted that dude got hacked?
Yeah, we never got proof of that.
That's a classic.
It was just a weird one. Yeah, there's a lot of weird ones. A lot of weird ones.
Alpha,
Who just came up?
if you could be stuck, if you had to get stuck in an elevator with anyone that you've met off Web3, other than myself, who would you pick? We're talking like an hour.
Stuck in an elevator?
Yes, stuck in the elevator challenge. Web3.
That's spicy,
Yeah.
dude. I'm gonna say bunny because it's got to be a male.
Yeah, your wife would prefer you not to pick the other bunny. What's the other bunny name?
Yes.
Yeah, you know her?
Yeah, not that other bunny.
I was about to say Jaylee.
You know which bunny I'm.
I don't know which bunny you're talking about.
There's a lot of
clarify.
bunnies. I was talking about the bunny.
Ah. Watcher, who are you picking?
Oh, I'm agnostic and just climbing out the fucking roof like.
Joe, who
No
you
offense to anyone. No one would want to be with me. So.
Why is he asking this? Joe, who are you picking? Joe's picking his wife, but it's got like
no, it's
here.
engagement. It's an interesting question, and it's something to talk about.
Engagement?
Social
Crypto nap.
engagement.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Wow.
I bet you
That's off.
Clean. See how he
Don't
pulled that off?
don't think about it. You just the name that comes, bam.
Whatever you say.
Morph, I love Natalie's reply.
Crow Morse, who are you picking?
Of course, the otter. Who else? Am I gonna sit there laughing myself to death?
sweet in an elevator.
The crow
I'm not gonna be afraid
soldier.
to die of anything else, but yeah, that would be fun.
That's hilarious.
Or DVD.
What about you,
Okay,
Nifty?
I'd have to hope it was Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
see, that was going to be my
There it
next
is.
question.
There it is.
My next question would be, if you had
God
an
damn it.
opportunity to network with somebody, who would you want that network opportunity to be?
See, Nifty and I picked for the same reasons. We were like, who's gonna have some weed in case I don't have any on me? But like his was better because honestly, it's like 50-50 with Bunny. He probably is gonna like hit me up for weed in the elevator. So mine was probably a bad pick.
I like Crypto Nat Choice because she probably has some really cool treats in her purse.
Wow.
That's a weird assumption.
Engagement. I like it. All Mac, what's up?
Man, I'm like seconds away from pressing this mint button, but I'm just curious. Are you guys minting these loonicorns or whatever they're called?
Yes, sir.
All right, fuck it. I'm on it. Thanks.
Loonicorns for show, for show. They started minting, I think, right when this show started. This should be a mint party.
I picked up 2 of them.
Did they start at 420?
No, I think they started right at 4.
Oh, okay.
There is no delay for public sale. Public sale is open. If you're waiting for the whitelist to end, stop waiting. It's open.
And how much is it?
$425 if you have a founder, $475 if you're not, $425 is a whitelist.
Wicked.
Like they couldn't just make it 420.
Honestly, they couldn't drop it at 420 and make it 420, or they did it out of respect, like you know. Like
This collection was created based on this guy's daughter. So, it's like, hey, honey, look what I made you. Well, I'm going to go smoke a bowl.
They've got, if people don't know about Loonicorns, so it's part of a bigger thing called Lost Toys. And I believe that's their website, actually. It's losttoys.io. And Loonicorns are the first in a 5-set series, I believe. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But the art is dope. The developers are dope. They've been in here. We did an AMA, checked the tapes. And, yeah.
Last I heard, they're over halfway minted.
What? Already? Hold on.
Yeah, when I jumped in here, they were at 47%. And I've been in here for what, 15 minutes?
All right, I'm leaving my mic on, but I gotta get this done. I'm not gonna miss out because
don't miss out. They were going stupid fast. Yeah, I mean, we all love you and everything, and we want to hear your sexy voice and all that. But
no
like, don't miss out on this. Don't miss out on this.
Not on this one.
Not like you missed out on the time traveling apes last night.
Honestly.
Ouch.
No, shout out Jello Mold. He hooked me up. But I can't expect that twice in one day, so I'm getting busy over here. Gotta swap a little treasure first. Because I don't keep any goddamn... I can't do it all at once.
Yeah, it's lagging too. They won't take my money. Take my money. We got a hand up. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead. Yeah, I can't see the screen.
Promotion or
yeah.
It's a free for all.
Can you hear me, guys?
Loud and clear.
So I'm trying to mint a Loonicorn now. I'll come up to try
how's
and
it working
something.
out for you?
55% minted.
I minted just fine. It went through just fine. But I use the Artemis 1 RPC. I'm going to tag something to the Jumbotron. It's a link to this Moonflow Solutions. It'll tell you what the RPC latency pings are, so you know which RPC link to jump on right before a mint.
That is awesome. We talked about this before.
I've brought it up before, but I didn't know how to pin things to a jumbotron, so now I do. So I'll tweet it out and then I'll tag it so it goes up onto the deal there.
Here's a cautionary note for everybody on the
Progress.
RPCs on Moonflow. If you do not know the RPC, it's not listed on, say, the Crazy Scientist list. It may be a individually ran and owned RPC. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those, but if they actually happen to be compromised, that RPC has full access to your wallet. Everything going in, everything going out. So please pick popular ones and known ones, not the random ass ones.
Yes, that's great advice.
Hundreds.
Yeah, it worked finally. It took me about 4 or 5 tries. It kept getting some kind of error, hashtag error code or some shit.
Don't give up, y'all. Got a big chimp it.
Yeah, keep it moving, y'all. Grab them. They are more than halfway minted out. I think there's only 2,000 something in the collection. So yeah, grab them. At least one. You know what I mean? To get the benefits.
If you get 2, you'll be airdropped a voting token. Once mint is done, after I can't remember the time frame they said, but for every 2 that you mint, you get a voting token airdropped to you for voting on future projects and DAO stuff.
Is there a limit per wallet? Did I see that there was only 3 per wallet, or is that just 3 per mint?
That's for the whitelist. There's only 3 whitelist mints allowed.
And I did find out that if you mint one at a time, I was able to get 4 rather than just the 3.
Oh, nice catch, dude.
I ran out of Crow, so I didn't go any farther.
Well, something's got to slow you down, Joe. Jesus.
I got to scan the room and make sure Cutie's not in here because, yeah, I usually get slapped around on the. Oh, she's here. Hey, baby, love you.
Tell Cutie Lizzie's here, and we're definitely doing brunch on Sunday, right, babe? Babe. Hey, babe. Babe. If I'm nice to her. Okay.
Oh, you guys doing brunch on Sundays with the other significant others?
Yeah, since Rockstar rugged us.
Man, y'all don't want my girl coming in there, man.
No, we do. We do. We do want your girl coming in there.
Y'all do?
Yeah. It's hide your kids, bring your wife.
What time y'all talking though?
10 a.m. Real brunch
Eastern.
shit, baby. Come on,
10
win.
10 a.m. Eastern.
Yes. Thank you, Joe.
All right, I'm gonna prep her now and see. And if it ain't this week, maybe next week. At least I can kind of like get her prepared for it.
Yes.
One of the things
I'm
that I
right
see
there
that
with you, bro. Maybe this week, maybe next week.
one of the things that I personally see the Sunday brunch thing as is it actually helps ground the people that are in the spaces, whether that be the gentleman or the female of the partner, helps ground you with your significant other and their views and the other views of the significant others within the group. Hopefully that made sense.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Couples that stay together, stay together. That's facts.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Different views, and yeah, that's just the thing. My girl has a lot of views. And that man, yeah, y'all see what I'm talking about. Watch.
I got you. Brad's coming up here, which is a blessing. Brad's been on his best behavior all day. What's up, Brad?
With brunch, if it wasn't just an excuse, to cut up some fruit and call it a meal, that's not really a meal. I mean,
Oh, that's continental breakfast.
yeah,
That's an
Brunch is,
We're not into that.
I mean, it's got to have at least something substantial.
Eggs Benedict. It's not brunch if you can't get eggs
One
Benedict.
type of meat, eggs, some type of cheese. But, you know, if you're just going to cut up fruit and, you know, coffee, that's not a real meal, man.
No, that's Coffee and Cro, man.
Most brunches have alcohol served, so just saying.
This guy doesn't stop raising his
Getting
hand.
better.
Who is that your PFP with their hand up there, or?
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, no, I was too busy trying to mint a Lunicorn.
How's
yeah,
it going?
Yeah, good man, good. So I just want to put something on the jumbotron in a sec. Basically, got a website up where we can see all the Kronos big projects all in one place. The Crypto.com NFTs, Kronos NFTs, and all the good the better performing coins at the minute, all in one home, so that people don't have to go to various websites. And also on this website as well, you'll be able to search by different projects and filter by rank, etc. It's all free at the minute with limited access. Just something I just wanted to share to you all. Do a bit of shilling, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
I don't know why, but every time I try to tweet out the link to this thing, it doesn't tweet. So I'm going to DM you, Alpha, the link. Maybe you can get it to work and tag up there.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Twitter be bugging.
Yeah, I know this is a silly question, but like those unicorns, those loonicorns, whatever. But are they all different, right? They're all different PFPs, right?
Yeah, they're all unique. I can't give you the exact number. I got to get back on the website, but I really can't do two things at once.
No, stop replying back. Did you not mint one yet?
No, I still haven't done it.
Dude,
Broom,
somebody.
go. Broom's gonna chill, right? Chill, baby, chill.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
That was pretty much it. Just a website where you can see all the floors.
Oh, but what's the website?
I've put the link on there.
All right. I can't see it because I'm fucking trying to mint a Lunicorn.
I'm trying to do the same. I'm keeping an eye. It's at like 60%.
I can't believe we're
Wait, did everyone already mint one here in speaker?
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Okay. So I was
So
one of
probably
you're
just
the
me
last one then.
Me and you, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm falling behind, but it seems.
I'm gonna wait to 80% to be honest.
Hey, remember when we were shouting out Crodex this morning for having like a really nice UI for their liquidity pools and how you can track your gains and all your positions and you can filter them and look at them on their own? I would also like to shout out Crodex for being the only DEX that doesn't hit you with the plink plonk or like a ding dong, or like any type of noise or like a quack quack when you're swapping, which is a blessing. I mean, after you could go to 4 other dexes on Chronos right now and get hit with 4 different bullshit noises that you have to shut off because it defaults to on every time you connect.
You could be a little sensitive to your
I'm
prompt.
not sensitive, bro. I'm also running spaces. So if your Dex has an audio, it shuts off my Twitter audio. So just stop it. Everybody stop it with the noises.
The other thing about this Moonflow Solutions link that I sent you, Alpha, is there's a staking calculator and other little tools for DeFi spaces. It's not just RPCs and whatever. But like Joe said, just make sure everybody that you verify the RPC network. Don't just go to the fastest one just because it's the fastest one. I mean, if you recognize it or you know it or look into it, make sure and validate who's running it and everything. So, but the thing about it is the popular RPCs that are out there, If you say 10 minutes before a mint or 5 minutes before a mint, you go on there, it'll tell you the latency speed on all of the RPCs that they've listed. And so you can, from the popular ones, you can pick the one with the fastest latency, so you can jump in there.
That's awesome. Also, everybody, all the way to the right. So the first thing that I pinned is a video that our guy from Coin Bureau made today about the state of the crypto market. And it's actually a brilliant video. And I think everybody should watch it. It's not just about the state of the crypto market. There's some great history stuff in there. One of the things that he said that was super interesting to me that sometimes you just need a little perspective. DeFi has only been a thing since 2020. So, like, talk about being early. It's not really like since Ethereum launched. But all of these things that we're doing, whether they succeed or fail, all of them are important. All of them have value. All of them are part of the process. Trust the process.
Well, I'll watch it later. I can't watch it right now. I'm in here, but I mean, the only thing I can do is retweet it so I don't forget. So I'm trusting you that this is a good quality video.
It's a great one. He's got all the data, Guy is great about having
The link is up there on the Jumbotron, just so you'll know. And it allows you to copy the RPC network directly from the site.
Thanks, Doc.
You
This
beat
is
me
really
to it.
important stuff, everybody. So I was mentioning the DeFi thing because that's really the core of everything that we do here. And teaching it to other people is the mission. That's the end goal. So finding different avenues and ways to do that, whether it's the people around you, people you can reach on Twitter, through the internet, Web3, building your own brand. I don't mean to segue too hard, but I'm so fucking proud of Cro Fam. When I scroll through who's here and I just click people's bios, not only are they different from 6 months ago when we met, but 50% of y'all have your own goddamn thing going on.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate
dope.
You weren't talking about me, but
it's dope. If it's not your own project, then you're a mod or a community manager, or I don't know, man. Everybody's starting a website or everybody's building, and that's exactly what we're talking about in here.
And Texas is allowed to pin posts again on Jungle, so that's really coming back with strong presence.
Hey, school's out forever, Brad. I don't know where Texas went, but that's the word. And he promised. Check the tapes. He said, when school's out, I'm yours 100%, 24 hours a day. Anything you need.
That's a long school year in Texas, huh? That thing drags out until June.
I know. It's serious, man. It's serious stuff.
They do need it, though.
Yeah, he put in a lot of work, and he deserves a relaxing summer, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to work the shit out of him. We got a lot to do. And what he was talking about earlier with the Adobe suite and the kind of content that you can start to learn how to make. Just seriously, don't feel overwhelmed. Don't feel like you can't do it, because you definitely can. And prepare yourself in a bear market for the next wave, and have your own thing going on by the time everybody gets here.
Can I just say I'll try? I mean,
that's all you got to do is try.
Kind of stuff it's difficult for some of us.
It doesn't even have to be anything big, even if you're just branding yourself as your favorite NFT, and call yourself an NFT consultant, a Web3 consultant, an onboarding technician. I don't give a fuck. Make up a job title.
A project group and community specialist.
There you go. Make up the best sounding job title that you can and put that in your bio. That's you in Web3. I'll make a contest out of it. Whoever makes the best job title for Web3 wins 4,200 Thunder. There you go.
$4,200 Thunder?
Yeah, I heard a lot of
Dang.
gears turning there. That's
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
one.
heck
I
yeah.
can see that, man. Morphed Moneymaker.
Morph the moneymaker. Bling bling. Every time I go. Hey. Shout out our listeners. Nat, what are you doing all the way down there? Come on now. 21. Bach Boys in the house. Chimp Star, my dude. Jameson. Hell yeah. B-Town. Wataguan. Nat's coming up. Hell yeah. Watch it. What's good?
Yo, I was circling back around a bit to the Coin Bureau video, literally open. You beat me to the tweet when I saw it up in the Jumbotron, but definitely re-impressed that it was an amazing one for the figures and all this kind of stuff. And I'm going to pull out another one. I'm trying to full screen
I'm
here.
so
What was it?
psyched that you liked it too, because that validates my
Dude,
feelings. I thought
it
it was really
was
good.
fucking exceptional, I have to say. Like, just a real, like, yeah, just an encapsulation or whatever you want to call it. But I have to call out this one as well. 20% of NFT sales in volume were gaming based. 49% of crypto wallet activity comes from games, apparently. Now, that might be a bit skewed, but a massive amount of it anyway. And I think it was like, what, 50K plus, more than live Web3 games. Yeah, 50 plus live Web3 games with more than 1,000 unique on-chain users. I thought were some interesting statistics because the
You know what
gaming
my
thing gets
favorite
a lot of
statistic
FUD,
was?
but
20% of the world is unbanked and has no access to banking. 80% of them have access to phones or internet. So that's an entire demographic that we can zero in
billions.
on.
Yeah. What was it? What was the 480 million of them were online but unbanked? Was that correct?
Oh yeah, and it's $40 billion of remittances that they rely on every year,
And pay
and the
6%
middlemen
on
take
an
6%.
average.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it was more than that. Western Union is a monster.
Behemoth. Yeah.
I've sent money to Jamaica for 10 years. Well, I mean, I don't. Yeah, we're gonna do it all crypto now. Western Union can suck your mother. Oh, sorry, Nat.
You told me to come up here. Now I'm up here. See, now you got to be
That was
careful.
patois. That's not my fault.
Clean it up.
Clean it up.
How's everybody this afternoon?
I'm great.
Good. Good to hear it.
Nat, do you like my meerkat?
I do. Did you just get that today?
I just got it today. I said that floor is crazy.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's so nice when you can pick one out after like months of looking at them like.
It's too bad you got it this right now. I mean, it's great. I think it's awesome you got one. But if you would have had one a couple of weeks ago, you would have gotten a free DGen cat.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it.
But hey, it doesn't matter. It's better late than never, right? Say, welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Nailed it that time. Every time.
Yeah, she's getting better, isn't she?
Oh, for sure. That's the best.
Can you say Island Thunder rules?
I thought there was.
That's so cute.
Yo, are you guys getting this new feature on Twitter where you can there's like scissors in your bar down there? Is anybody seeing it? Throw me an emoji if you see scissors in your icon bar.
No, I don't have any scissors.
All right, Danny's got it. So
What?
maybe
Where?
they're just rolling it out to some people. You can clip audio out of this space and tweet it out to the rest of Twitter with this little like scissors icon.
Oh my goodness.
And
Okay.
you can continue listening and continue being a part of the space, but just like clip a piece of audio and tweet it out.
What? So you could
I'll
clip
just
like Bing Bong?
Oh yeah,
I'll,
you could
I'll
clip
just
his
roll out
daughter
the
and just
Is
send
it
it
next
out.
to where the? Is it next to where the heart emoji or the emoji button and the?
Yeah, in between the heart and the heads, it should be.
Oh yeah, they just. I don't have that.
All Mac was cracking.
Hey, is there a website for these loony corns or a Discord or man, I'm bad, but
It's
I haven't been
Lost
watching them.
Toys. That's
I,
the
I will
umbrella.
post a Discord link.
Cool.
Is there a reason why I'm getting failed mint transaction?
Just keep trying. It took me about 4 times.
Oh my god, I gotta get over there again.
Okay. It's funny because I have tried 3 times before.
I used to be able to sell MMF or MAD and then buy stuff with it, but that don't work anymore.
They messed up the decimal point.
Yeah, just blew my whole process here.
I might do this promotion for the Kronos Steakhouse if the community's into it. You guys gotta wait till I get back on Twitter.
Kronos
Still trying them
Steakhouse.
in.
What is that?
Yeah. Type it in, kronossteakhouse.com. Just like Outback.
Yeah, that was nice. It earned 10% a day so far.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, and fourth was the charm.
But
That
just
worked.
so you guys know, because it is such a simple UI and it's not very descriptive to say the least, if you click grill and you're adding to your existing steak, it will also compound your existing rewards unless you claim them first. Just so you know.
So it's only for Crow?
It's only for Crow. And if you buy steak, you can't get your steak back. Once you cook it, it's cooked. It's a node as a service.
Who made this up?
Somebody.
Does that sound a lot
Wait, but
like
if you're gonna
the
do it on my referral link. I'm gonna post it up top.
Oh, okay.
I totally
Does that
forgot.
sound a lot like the brewing one on AVAX to anyone else? What's that called again?
Yeah, it's a tomb fork. Flush out.
Same thing, but it sounds like some of their what would you call it?
Bing bong,
Their
it's up top.
differences are the same. You know what I mean? I'll have to look.
No, tell me.
I'm really slow at the moment. It's late. I have to go back out to work at 1:30 too, so gotta get a snooze. And there's so much going on
Nah,
besides.
bro, you at
But
half speed is like, easy for people to understand, I think. So just
okay,
keep it right
right.
there.
Well, yeah, no, there's I'll have to look for the project again, but there's a project on AVAX which is based on beer brewing, which again, yeah, tune fork and all of that stuff. I don't know if it is. I shouldn't say that. But let's just say it's a money printer again. But with some of the stuff you subscribe, like the penalties for withdrawal and all these kinds of bits and bobs, sounded very similar there. So I was just wondering, was it closer connected again? Not just because of the food analogy or whatever.
That's cool, man. I know that. Nobody thought that. T, what's up, T?
Alpha, I just took on your bio challenge. Can I post it to the top?
Let's go. Crypto enthusiast? No, what does it say? Chief Executive Kronos NFT Schiller. Fuck yeah. Everyone with Jungle Fam in their bio gets mad props from me, man. It's one of my favorite things to see when I'm scrolling Twitter. Or people that say, like Mike Dubb was one of the first ones back in December who wrote, "You can catch me in the jungle." That was his bio with a couple of palm trees. That's my dude. Let me read T's again. Hold on. Chief Executive Chronos NFT Shiller. CECNS. That's the one to beat, y'all. Nat,
Yeah,
what's your Web3 job?
I pulled it up
I'm
myself.
making it up right now. Co-host of award-winning crypto podcast show Coffee and Cro and the Jungle.
It better have Ninja in there somewhere. That's all I could think of. His DeFi Ninja church lady extraordinaire. That's mine for you.
That sounds pretty good. Okay, I'm writing it.
Nifty. Who else is? Oh, Danny's up here. Have we heard from Danny?
Yeah, a little bit. I was just trying to like say, hey, what's up? We should I want to shout out some people in the room, if that's cool. Like I see Cinderella down there rocking a Molly. That looks pretty cool. I see.
Bro, Mike Rashid was here a second ago. I don't know where he
No
went.
way. Really?
Yeah.
Joe Q's rocking a nice little chimp there. I like that chimp. And then work is for losers. I think he's rocking a Lazy Horse there. Lazy Horse with the VR set on, so it looks like an Oculus. Hopefully he didn't have to like uninstall any apps from that recent update with the Oculus there, not anything else. But yeah, and then who else is down here? Chipstar. Chipstar's down there. I can't tell what kind of PFP that looks like. Your Island Thunder with a chimp there. That's kind of cool. I like that one. Who else we got? There's like a
yeah,
Super
man.
Saiyan God.
Chimstar's got the coolest.
It looks like a Super Saiyan God down there, NFT. Diamond Life. I like that one too. That's nice. Levi's down there with a boomer.
Good name. Strong name. Powerful name.
Nice strong name. Is that your son down there or?
No, but that's my son's name. Yeah.
All right. No, that's cool. I just wanted to. Oh, Murphy's in here too with the chimp. That's cool. He's got the hard hat chimp with like it looks like an ace of spades.
Yo, we haven't even seen Troopers yet, man. Did I tell you guys about the chimp that I sent him? His first chimp? A detective with a hard hat?
Trooper's got a chimp too? Dadgummit.
Oh, Brad. As long as you keep saying dadgummit, I'm just never going to give you a chimp. We'll just keep this gag going.
Dadgummit.
Daggum. My kids, what is that show they watch? Lightning McQueen. You're like the truck. Tough crowd.
No, they're just young. They don't know the show you're referring to.
I was busy writing my title.
It's just that it's like 3 minutes past like some sort of 420 now, so like they're probably just like busy, like making sure that joint's good and the bong's good.
What are we listening to? Is that top 40, Daddy?
Oh, you think no? That's my son's listening to like we're watching a show called Waffles and Mochi right now, so like it doesn't nothing top 40 about it at all.
I'm playing with you. Hey, have you ever been in a goblin space?
Like with actual goblins? Unlikely. Yeah. No, not really.
They're an NFT project on Ethereum. They're one of the hottest things going right now. Goblins.
It sounds kind of spooky. Goblins they're a little spooky, aren't they?
Broski, not only are they spooky, they are like they are in their roles. Like I've never seen anything like it. People are comparing it to when the Bored Apes came around and they were all like up on what Clubhouse before Twitter Spaces. They were all on Clubhouse, just like making ape noises. These guys take it to another level. They talk like goblins. They only make goblin noises.
Can like we hear an example of like what a goblin?
I can show you a video. David Goxie posted a clip, and then I went in there because I didn't even believe it, and then I went in there, and yeah, it's real. It's real, and they're like They sound like cartoon characters. It's crazy. They don't break character.
And like they host spaces as goblins.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that sounds intense.
It's an intense thing, man. And like a community like that, that's why the floor went from 0.01 to 2.5.
Hey, how come we find out about these things after the floor goes to the moon?
You know what's crazy? I heard about it before and I was like, gross.
And you didn't tell us.
No, I was like, what? Dude, wait till you see them. They're like the MFers, but like even nastier. Well, the MFers aren't nasty. They're just dirty.
But in all honesty, nowadays, like, who does actually feel comfortable, like, saying, like, yo, go after this project, yo, go out, like, I don't know, man. I feel dirty when I tell people to go after projects these days.
Even telling people right now, like, I can't even tell anyone, hey, go buy a meerkat, like I just did. Like, what am I supposed to say? They could go up. They could go
down. You gotta
down.
have faith in the project and think it's gonna go up. But after it goes from $20 to $2, oh, okay, take maybe a zero away now. Then it's challenging to have the same positive attitude.
True. We could all be focusing on onboarding the unbanked with cell phones. Like, that's some real value building. I know it doesn't seem like it, right? Because we're talking about people that don't have a lot of money, probably. But the network is the point. The value is in the network. And the money that gets, we're talking about $40 billion in remittances every year. 40 billion. That's the market.
You know what's funny is it's really easy to onboard people when crypto was flying high. People who thought crypto was a scam and told you that and talked you down, they all call you up and say, Nat, about that crypto.
Yeah.
But then when it's down, you don't hear from anybody.
It's funny, Nat. I don't hear from anybody these days. I had all these friends calling me like even a month ago. Like Toes still calls me, but that's because Toes is in here. Like that boy's been minting. He's a DJ now. But like other friends that were just dipping their toes in, that used to call me incessantly, like, I want in. They don't call, they're not calling right now. They're not. I missed Crow at 16 cents. I told everybody to set a buy at 16, and you must have listened because I saw that spike. It went down, it hit 16, and it shot right back up.
It's funny though, because like when we're at the top too, it also feels like we're at the bottom anyway. Like it's really, it's just, yeah, it's crazy sometimes how that
Wherever
works.
you go, there you are, Danny. Doesn't matter. If you're going up, if you're going down, you're right where the fuck you are right now. And it's hard. Perspective is hard. Zooming out. It's easy. Gotta zoom out.
Okay, I DM'd you my new title for the Crypto Meme Gems account, Alpha. So there you have it.
Best of luck to
Cannot
you,
get
sir.
better.
Let's do
It can't get better than that.
Doc and then Q and then the Watcher. Joe, I won't call you Q. Sorry, that was no good. People will get the wrong idea, Joe. Q sent me. Doc, go, man. Save me from myself. I just start mumbling and then go.
Oh, I can tell you guys. I see an Ethereum up here from Su NFTs, and we just agreed earlier today that we are gonna be collabing. So shout out to him for that. That will be awesome.
Congratulations.
That's what we like.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we're gonna be collabing and so more. How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great.
can't hear you very well. It sounds
Yeah,
like you're
Nifty,
far
you're
from the
muffled.
mic.
Away it is.
Does it grow?
Nah, you sound like you're in a paper bag.
It might be my mic messing up.
Try talking into the mic, like 2 centimeters from
Yeah,
it.
I am, but
Come on,
might
Nifty, we
sound
made so much progress in the past 2 weeks with your public
Oh,
speaking.
I know. I'm trying to talk right into my phone, but I don't want it to get blurry on you guys too, or fuzzy. I mean.
No, it sounds like you're at 2 a.m.
Weird. I'm gonna have
Just
to. I'm
shout.
gonna have to.
Shout like you're trying to get out of a cave.
Do NFT, mint 3, get 1 free.
All right, that sounds
Perfect.
better.
Perfect.
I'm like right up against my mic on my phone too. It's my phone's messing up, so I don't know. I'll have to try to. All right, cool.
All right, we got a bunch of hands up. Who's next? Wasn't Doc? Oh, we're waiting for Doc.
Supposed to be. We might have lost him.
So then it's the Watcher or Joe Q. I don't know who was next.
Let's do Joe. And let's invite Bach boys up here.
Q Q Q. One of the things, Miss Nat, the people that were giving you some flack about the crypto, they come at you. It's like, so what about your crypto? I just look at them and say, you know what? What about your stock market? Because I'm telling you right now, my crypto's sitting better than your stock market. Y'all want to get in on some stuff? I'll show you how to be the bank. And I actually have more people right now asking for one-on-one like tutorial on how to get their wallet set up, how to get the MetaMask mirroring going, and starting into some of the vaults, the LPs, and even the NFTs. So
that's great, man.
Explain to them that the best time to buy a market is when it's down on in the dips. Can it still go lower? Yeah, but if you baby step in, you're kind of protected. Stepping back.
Good point.
DCA and hold. It's a lifestyle, and I highly recommend it. It was recommended to me. I did not listen. I learned it the hard way. I've done the math. It's always more financially beneficial. Always. We're gonna give Doc another shot and then Watcher. Nope. Watcher. We lose both of them.
Everybody's having technical difficulties today.
Sorry. Hey. I don't know if I'm changing the subject too much, but I'm getting updates now. I was gonna say if you haven't seen it, everyone should have their attention drawn to like I'll just say like just over halfway back through the jumbotron. If you just want to keep scrolling. But if you get the time, read that thread from Digits Capital. It's really interesting. And now apparently both myself and Zeus are blocked. Yeah. Zeus is saying the same. It's the first time we've been blocked. It's kind of privilege.
I'm
But
scrolling. There's
it
a
wouldn't
bunch
let
of
me
tweets
read
here.
it wouldn't let me.
Oh yeah, you can't click in and see the tweet, no?
No.
Mm. Yeah, that's the blocking or whatever. The hide who sees your content, and the TLDR isn't kind of even available to me anymore because what I remember of it wouldn't be good enough. But frankly, it just feels to me like another story of accusing MMF of doing things that are sort of business related in a lot of ways and blowing them up, or attempting to do so. There is the question of over the counter trades, which is kind of not so cool on the part of, yeah, it's DeFi, decentralized, we can do what we like, we're all free and sovereign, but we kind of want to hold our dexes to a different standard. So get on it, Crowfam.
And I would like to ask Alpha, just say this quickly. Hopefully, I've been in some way humble so far, and I hope that it's on record in that epic fail of a mid Monday that I did state it was the Kronos chain as a whole needed to learn to do this, that it was the whole fam thing, that it was the intelligent heads out there, and the more so who probably don't have the time to do this except when it comes up, that need to be on top of this stuff as well. So I'll just say that, at least I'm not out there going, "Ugh, hire me, CDC," just like take a break and watch it.
Watcher, I don't
Check
want
it out.
to. I don't mean to step on you, brother, but I'm going to jump out of here. The maintenance guys showed up to my apartment, so much love to you guys. And the bio update there is up there for you, Alpha, and as well as a little video clip. I had to cover the camera because Twitter doesn't allow like voice clips for me anyway. So I have my daughter up there saying, "Welcome to the jungle."
Oh, that's so cool, man. I hope they give you the button that they gave me recently with the little scissors, and you can just
Maybe I
like
just need to update the app.
maybe it's really cool. It just came out like yesterday.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out. I'll see if I can't figure out how to get it. But anyway, I'll see you
Appreciate
guys
you
all
clicking
later.
that, man. Thanks.
And Joe, just hit me up later. Before you send those, I want to make sure I don't spend too much in gas to have you send them. I'd rather just pay you for the mint and let you keep all 15 than have to pay like $500 in gas fees or something crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
that
no,
gas
I'll
thing
get you
is funny.
squared up. It's not going to be a. If I have to wait and do it, trickle them out to you, so be it. But those are
Okay.
yours. They're not going anywhere.
I'm not worried about them going anywhere. I'm just saying, like I forgot about the gas fee to send them could be insane. So either way, we'll work it out. I just wanted to let you know. Just keep me posted before you pull the trigger, because I don't want you to have to spend it and then me try to have to come up with that, a
You know
large
what you
amount.
guys could do? I don't know if this is crazy or not, but OpenSea lets you bundle, and you could bundle all 15 of them together and do a $1 sale, which is probably cheaper than sending all of them one by one.
That's not a bad idea. You could maybe sell them to me for what the gas was to mint them and plus a little extra, and then we'll see what the gas fee will be to like. Yeah, I think that might work. But we'll talk, Joe.
And they
Okay.
also have a feature on OpenSea where you can sell to an individual. So you're listing it, but only one address is whitelisted to buy it at that price, which is another cool feature they have. So
Nice. We'll figure it out. All right, Joe.
Definitely.
All right, and I appreciate, dude. Seriously, I can't tell you how much that means to me that you did that for me. It is. I mean, I know it's what we do here, but still at this point in time, for what is expected of these spaces and the networks, it is so far above and beyond. It should be a standard, but it's not yet. So thank you.
we'll just continue to be
Shucks.
the role models here, Joe. We'll just keep standing up, doing the right thing, and people will hopefully follow in your footsteps.
Universal gravitational energies.
Agreed. Love you all. I'll talk to you later.
Peace. UGE. BVC. What's up?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It sounds good.
Universal gravitational energies. It's huge. Huge.
Yeah. But I loved what Watcher was saying. He kind of got cut off a little bit there, but that's a really important theme. Look, you've heard Alpha say it 1,000 times. Don't let CDC be your daddy.
Ooh.
But nobody. Look, I mean, if we don't hold people, and nobody wants to be that guy or gal in the room that's always, who. I'm not a tattletale, but I gotta say something if it's not right. And listen, even CDC is not above being called out on the carpet. You got to do it. Otherwise, we go right back to the same system where you had banks and the lawyers and the insurance. We don't need that. So it's us doing the work basically, and Watcher's much more eloquent at the way that he puts it. But hell yeah, that's it.
Thanks, BBC. Cheers. Much appreciated. Always appreciate the support. That's cool. But I see Bach is here, and I would like for him to have the chance to speak and cover some things because we finally got our transactions and our hashes and all this, our addresses even. Yeah, man, looking at it, like I just wonder is the situation you're talking about initial investors just pulling out liquidity and you guys kind of feeling salty about it, I don't know. But I will say that I looked through that like an idiot for too long, realizing, wow, I've probably spent the guts of 3 hours now going through about 5 minutes worth of transactions. Duh, I had to think it to myself going back and forth. And then your V2 contract appears like literally whatever amount of time later. It looks like it was almost ready. It's like it's kind of a strange situation to be taking in online, and then I don't know the difference between how did you actually route that into their contract? Did you just fork it yourself, and how did you do that then without multi-sig authority? There's so many questions, and I'm
Yeah,
just again not
yeah.
qualified fully, so.
Can you guys hear me? Just mic check real quick.
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear
sir.
you.
Yeah, no, Chronos Watcher, so what I sent you, right, when we first did business with MMF, we send them 2.5 million Bach for their Savannah. And what their Savannah is basically you stake MMF and you earn what is it called? The Bach token, right? Or whatever the token is. And that was part of the bundle deal that we all took in to be listed on there. So that was my evidence of what we paid, right? And there's also the 1,000 crore that we paid.
And this was just your token. It wasn't any MMF liquidity or any USD or anything of actual.
Yeah, that was just our token, and at the time that was about $60,000, and that's where I get the 60K
of
from.
value.
Of value, yeah. And what you posted in your Twitter feed, that's our treasury wallet. So if you check it now, there's even more money in there. And my response to you was like, yeah, we have more money. Like the PFP that I bought has $330,000. So I think you kind of confused the fact a little bit of what I sent you,
No,
and
it's
that
good. It's
yeah.
good that, at least now that, I just produced a little salt, dude, publicly. It was all it took. You know that message was sitting there for ages. I can't remember how long it was because I'm not bothered, really.
Oh no
No
no no!
offense or
Well, yeah
anything
yeah,
like.
dude, and you have to understand, like dude, so I get like a lot of like, dude, on my message, if I show it to you, you're gonna be like disgusted, dude, and I get a lot of death threats. I get a lot of people, call me scammers and a
I
lot of
believe
different
it,
things,
man. I
and
get some terrible, terrible, disgusting DMs and emails. It's
yeah,
part of the game.
and I wasn't ignoring Chronos Watcher. I just when I saw it, then I responded. I was like, what address do you mean? And that's how I responded to that because I wasn't even aware of what you were looking for.
No, there's
And
a
then
lot of stuff that gets lost in translation, that gets lost in communication. And that's why I do this every day. It's
yeah,
incredibly important that we have these spaces for people to communicate properly.
yeah,
And
but I think for us, at Bach Finance, we're over the whole 60K. I think for us, it's more of a novelty at this point,
good,
and
because no, this has been a learning experience for everybody. Understanding what that 60K is, in 60K of value at the time of BACC token, right? Just like I could send Bach right now 4 million Thunder. I could send it to him right now and say, hey, that's $50,000. That's $60,000.
Don't you owe me 30 first though? I mean, you got to slide me my 30 first that you owe me.
What the fuck are you talking about, Brad? I'll send you whatever you want. Except the chimp.
So, can I ask, Bach, is it possible at all that none of this was just the politics of DeFi, and that I wasn't present in your particular spaces, spheres, all of this stuff happening, especially around that time, middle February, and that, because as far as it looks to me, and this is just a human eye on a contract address, admittedly, that's all it is. There's no better data than that. But just as it looks to me, if I could graph it, if I was only that much of an expert, and if you're out there, hit us up in the jungle, get involved. But if we could graph it, would it not just be, unfortunately, as I say, the politics of DeFi, where it looks to me as well like, there was some serious NFT degens pulling this thing where they were getting massive amounts of liquidity out. Um, versus the BACC token. And then you can literally see the opposite happen, unfortunately. It looks terrible. I have to say, you're right. Like, it's not nice to see then the opposite playing out where the liquidity's value has gone way down, you know?
Because they were
And
selling off. Were they selling off all that Bach that you sent them? Because that would be
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
it looks like,
So
Burrow members and things like that. Yeah,
yeah.
there's
So
some
so part
accounts
of
that had
part
a
part of
lot
the
of meerkats and
yeah.
things,
So
you know.
the issue that made us a little bit pissed off, right, is like we paid all these tokens and then they take us off. Then we ask for the Savannah Bach token back, and they don't give it back to us, right? They don't respond to us anymore. They completely ignore us, and that's what really
But
made me mad. You know,
is the
but
LP not like a sunk cost for you guys
I
as
think it is, right?
a
Like once you
treasury
send it to
kind of?
them.
yeah, no, but
That's your
that was the agreement to for that business, right? Was for us to be on that token list, like they have so many
Yeah,
others,
yeah, yeah. No, what
and
they did was 100% not okay. Yeah.
yeah, and you know, and after the whole scenario happened out, the reason why you mentioned the blacklisting is we blacklisted that contract address, right? So people can't just keep siphoning off and selling on us. And then the moment we did that, then we get a response, right? Because when the moment we did that, those users were not able to pull out their MMF because to pull out your MMF
Now we
also
see. Yep.
also required you'll pull out Bach. So
Yep.
the moment we did that, we received the response, and I have the screenshots to prove that. And you know, and then they they made good with us, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna look into it. Just please,
And
unblacklist the
I'm just
wallet.
rocking this meerkat because I like it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This is
No,
not like
dude. I have no
inflammatory.
issues with MMF, bro. I own a total of like 10 man meerkats, on my personal, So it's not like I don't have an issue, bro. I'm here to make money just like everybody. I also own MMF tokens. I own MedF and MemShare. They're not doing so hot right now, but it's like,
Oh my
but
God, what is METF? Like $4?
bro, I'm not even looking
Jesus.
at it. If I look at it, I'm gonna just rage quit, bro. So
There's still a
No.
video on the Watchers YouTube talking about bloody METF backing and everything and how the system works and all that, and it's just such good proof. It doesn't matter how the fundamentals work, all sorts can bloody happen.
I
But
think
hopefully we're getting somewhere there. I would like Sequence to be able to talk this stuff out with you guys on tapes.
I think the
I
bigger
sent him an
point
invite.
I think the bigger point that I
Same.
was trying to make is if they did this to us, right, and we're small, not in comparison to the size, is the level of business handling that they could have done to others, and I retweeted that thread from I think Digi Finance or whatever the guy is, and it's like that level of like business, you got to be careful, and for all the people in the mad ecosystem, they also
Digi
got
is
to
the
be careful.
dude from Scrub, right?
Yeah, scrub.
And tell him I did tweet his tweet out. He thanked me for retweeting the least important part, which is actually what I thought was the most important part about over-the-counter trading. So, yeah, anybody out there, just communicate.
Yeah, that's some
The
weird
watcher isn't
backdoor
against you.
deals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
so
did have money borrowed out as the treasury. Scrub did. That's not cool either, or wasn't. And now it doesn't exist apparently anymore, which is, oh my God, why didn't they take screenshots of
Something.
everything? You know what I mean? Anyway,
Something.
you guys were talking about the MMF ecosystem, and I'm like, I got like 7 LPs going in like the MMO vaults and stuff, and it's just like, oh man, like I know what's happening, right? So like I'm not really looking, but like at the end of the day, I'm just letting them stay in there. I'll let them grind it out. I'm not claiming. I'm letting it just compound and do its thing, and hopefully if there is a spike one day, then I can maybe make a move then. But I'm gonna try to wait the 200 days at least, and then maybe go for the 365.
I think for a lot of people, what a lot of people don't really understand. I mean, some people actually understand it, but you got to understand, like MMF. I think when I read their contract, their maximum token emission or how much tokens in the supply is 1 billion, and right now they're at 300 million. So like, and every time that people stake or do all the LP stuff, it creates more token. So like
I
in a
think
bear
it's
market,
linearly vested over 5 years, though.
yeah, but more token are being produced though. Every time that somebody unstakes or harvests, and new tokens are being made. So
Right, right,
like
right.
I think
But
it's
I
just
think the
simple math.
goal 5 years from now is like there's probably what 20 million, 50 million users.
Yeah, but that's the bet, right? And but I think in the meantime, whenever that hype is not there anymore, where a lot of new users are not coming in the ecosystem, but more tokens are being created.
That's
People,
tricky.
people sell
That,
off, and then that's
yep,
where.
that's the big question.
So don't
Same thing with
create an
BBS.
ecosystem that will death spiral in those kind of situations, like Luna
Exactly.
or
Yeah.
Terra.
Yo, but a lot of people also like aren't really patient enough, or are not even aware that they're supposed to really keep those LPs in there for at
Or
least a
not even
year.
aware. Right. Just totally clueless about it. Yep.
So let's educate. That's the point here. Is like we're trying to make progress. And the first step is explaining these things in terms that everybody can understand. So they have to understand LPs first and foremost.
Basically, like what I'm trying to say is like I think MMF right now is in the same position as VVS. Like if there's not like this new wave of people to come in and buy, you're basically gonna have this huge spiral down.
Yeah, but you really can't compare the two.
They,
The
they,
ecosystems are vastly different.
I'd say one's like a rabbit and the other one's like a turtle. That I just think that's the way it's going to play out in the long run. But like that's just speculation.
And that was not the whole race for the rabbit.
Hell no, man. There's going to be a lot. Like there's going to be spikes. Like there's still going to be spikes. Believe me, this is so early. This is like the pancake swap of like freaking our ecosystem here. So like it's not going to go anywhere
No, but
anytime
like I
soon.
was saying about the education, it's incredibly important because even the media doesn't understand this stuff, right? And they're putting out stories that just skew the public interest to the point where they're never going to get it. So, like, there was a story, I was seeing it on YouTube, and luckily I watched smart enough people that they were talking about the actual story and not what the media was talking about. But it was said something about $400 million lost with monkeypox Inu, right? And it's just a bullshit media story because it's a shit coin, and they went off of market cap data. So we're talking about like $3,000, $4,000 worth of liquidity in actuality, and it did a $400 million spike in market cap. See, like Watcher is laughing because Watcher understands what I'm saying. 90% of people, 95, 99 in the real world don't get it. They don't understand what the difference
Well,
is between a market cap
They don't want to
and
know.
a
and a
circulating
fully
supply. Like
and a
that's
fully
just not
diluted value. Is that the one I
exactly
haven't heard?
Yeah.
FDV, yeah, that's a
fully
really
diluted
important
value.
one. The fully diluted value is current price by market cap, I think, is it? But it is, it's the price. No, that's not. That's wrong. I can't remember the bloody equation, for God's sake. But it is the fully diluted value is what it's going to be worth like when everything is released. So imagine if the entire supply just got
Not the
blown up
circulating
right now.
supply, right? The total
Yeah,
supply times the token cost,
don't, is
token
it?
value.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to get the equation wrong, but yeah, there's great videos and resources we will have ready access to very soon through the host here, all collated and nicely organized and all of this because we got to get the act together. I presume
With a
Murphy
cute
and
little
all the
blue
boys have
fox
something.
narrating it. You guys, I
What?
can't wait for this little blue fox to do all of our
Oh my
narration.
God, what? Stop it. I knew that
Stop.
was deliberate. You're so mean. But the FTV basically, if imagine like we had recently,
More
if
like a
a
badger,
governing
not a
body
fox,
had
like a
to
badger.
print out all of all of the available supply to them in the background. Imagine it was physical. So if all of the euros or the dollars or whatever, they only existed physically, but they had them on reserve in the background. We just don't know them as part of the market. And then all of a sudden they were just dumped out into it. Of course, if there's more of something and the same amount of demand, then ipso facto, it's technically, let's say, worthless or whatever. That's kind of the crux of an FDV, a fully diluted value. So you can imagine literally diluting the supply. And then your circulating supply is what's available at the moment, what's actually going around in the market. And your market cap then
market capitalization. Literally think of it this way: how much of the market does the token own? What's the actual value of it? Like how much is there in US dollars or whatever you're measuring it in? Because you could measure it in Crow.
You see, they should just say capitalization, because cap, people think the maximum, you know what I mean? Like they can't visualize. Market cap is a bad visualization term.
Yeah, it is literally what's the actual overall value right now.
Go ahead, Danny.
Yo, I'm just kind of listening and thinking and like brainstorming, and then I'm noticing 21 million down there as well too in the audience. Shout out to him. Like the Crow fam here, like the connections that we have here in the jungle, like with 21, like just everybody. Why aren't we just like reaching out to like these media outlet sources and just like inviting them into like these spaces and just like letting them just understand, like
Good
educating.
idea. Yeah.
We
Because we
are,
need to
man. I'm
get our act
starting with
together.
my uncle. I ran into him at the wedding last weekend, and I was like, bro, I told everybody you were coming and you didn't come. And he's like, I was there. I was listening. I'm like, dude, that's not the point. Like, you need to come up and talk. Like, he's a news guy. He runs a news company.
We do like you do it every like we I say, but like yeah, everybody in the jungle family, Alpha, you, like everybody, like we do it every day by like being here and being present. But like if we have like just a specific allocated time where we could just be like, yo, at this time we're just gonna like go through a quick debrief of like what all this stuff is and just like simplify it for just the layman so they all just understand like what's going on and like what's actually happening. And then those that want to like listen like and learn and understand, they'll stay, and those that don't, they could come back later when they're ready.
Yeah. Throw some personal, experience in there too, and say, look, here's how it went down with me. And, here's my background. Here's where I came from, and kind of, spinning it around to your own personal thing. That could be good too. But that's a great idea.
Not only that, but everybody in this room, I guarantee everybody in this room has at least dealt with like one sort of like scam or another in the crypto world. So like those are the things that the people worry about, and like we could steer them away from all that like just right away.
Well, on the subject, because that's not necessarily all that I wanted to do with this particular page and everything, I have to say to Bach, it's not just like, and the same with digits. I'm trying to be agnostic here, not just call this person a scammer or whatever. It's just like, here's some practices that we don't like, or there's something going on with this that isn't really too cool, let's say. Because again, as BBC said, we don't want to end up in the same bloody system, which one of the excuses I'm constantly saying it that will be used to end up there is kind of some of the behavior we see from certain characters. And no offense, Bach, but I think you are one of them, because I think some of the roads you're going down are just dangerous. They lead us to dangerous places. And what they could do to the ecosystem, what the ecosystem might react to you with, even, the larger part of the ecosystem. I'm talking chain validators, semi-centralized entity, etc. So that's why I'm trying to have these conversations. And unfortunately, it seems to be only the salt that gets us anywhere or gains
Yeah,
any attention.
and one thing I would say to you, Chronos Watcher, I completely agree that sometimes I do buck at the system and push it, but I think on the same quarter, I think sometimes you do kind of need some people in DeFi to be a little bit defiant, and I think that's what makes it a little bit interesting and fun, in my opinion.
I have to agree with that too. I do agree with that side, Bach. I just sorry to interject there because like, like it's for us to decide what we want to do ultimately. And like what Bach is doing, like, like if it's questionable or not, it doesn't matter. It's providing insight and education, and it's a tool. It could also be used for good as well too. So it doesn't necessarily have to be used for, bad things essentially. So like, it's good to be aware because I'm learning stuff from Bach, like from like the stuff that he talks about. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's cool and nice to listen because like there's a lot of cool spin-off ideas that could come off the things that like he's bringing to the table here.
And DeFi has only been a thing for 2 years. DeFi Dave, what's up, my guy?
Yo, what's up? I've got a question for you, Kronos Watcher.
Yo.
Are you ready for it? Do you want to join my team of Kronos Watchers?
Oh,
Fuck you,
fucking
DeFi Dave.
troller.
Who's on my team? What are you
Oh,
doing?
Don't worry,
you've got to
if that
join,
ever
boys.
happens,
But
if that ever happens, it will
I'm
be
the OG Kronos Watcher. So if you want to join my team, you're more than welcome.
Okay, Dave.
Or are you?
Right,
Or
tomatoes, right?
do you only tweet about biased watching or about anything?
Oh, you're gonna call him biased, and then you're gonna hire him?
there's blatant, there's ridiculous, there's blatant bias, like there's blatant sort of, massaging of the truth so that we can all just kind of get through here on Kronos and everything, Dave.
Okay.
But
No, I just thought you had a little bit of an agenda while you're watching. But if you're gonna watch everyone.
And what would the agenda be?
Who would you like him to watch, Dave? Who would you like?
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah. I need to hear more.
We can't watch everyone.
Everyone.
We're trying our
Literally
best
can't.
here.
I
Joe
haven't.
Q's got his detective hat on.
I haven't
DeFi
seen
Dave,
you
why don't you have a detective hat? That's
I haven't seen you looking in any direction towards Abisus Bay. That's for sure.
What do you think's going on over there?
I should apologize because, at the end of the day, NFTs are running so much, my thing, kind of.
No, but I mean, if you're gonna watch, you've got to watch everything, right? So I suggest you look over
I
and
don't know,
towards
Dave.
it.
I don't know if that's true.
No, you can't watch
if you
everyone.
watch,
You can't be
Take
biased
what
and
you
just
can,
tweet
and
about
you do
it.
what you can, and everybody does their part. That's what I promote in here.
Yeah, it just
and
seemed like there was an agenda earlier on because I mean you had that tweet pinned up the top about MMF and Scrub Finance and stuff, and then they got Alpha going, Crodex to the moon. It just was thinking, it's a bit
I
coordinated.
was supporting Digit
The fuck are you
Capital
talking
and
about?
telling people that they should,
Sorry, Natalie.
follow up and look into.
That's what happened, Alpha.
MMF.
It's recorded.
I said Crodex to the moon.
No, you didn't say Crodex to the moon, but you were saying shout out to Crodex, blah blah. It was just like
shout out to Crodex for not having a plinking noise. Come on.
Yeah,
Dave.
yesterday as
Get it
well.
together.
You were plugging Crodex over and over and over. You had a tweet up the top trashing other people, and I don't know.
I will
So
big up what I want to big
got
up.
got an agenda going on. Don't be biased.
Okay, Dave. Thank you, Dave.
Is the game real? The race.
I didn't even boot him, dude. He just.
I was wondering if you were gonna boot him. I didn't want to
he just
interrupt.
left all quick like that.
Much love, Dave. Join the detectives.
He's such a sour tomato. He should have been an apple. He is a sour apple.
His project's the Cremados. I believe.
Dude, I was trying to help him with that project. He's just he won't get serious.
Will Kronos watch? Will Kronos watch?
It's a joke, right?
Yeah.
I can't tell. I can't even tell if he's joking.
I thought it was a joke.
Will Kronos Watcher be willing to watch if there's an official AMA though? That's just me asking. Like, is there a criteria
for Chromados? If you want
for the Chromados. I just feel like even if it's
he doesn't want him to watch Chromados. He wants him to watch Ibisus, and he didn't specify why, and that would have been helpful.
No info whatsoever. Even
right?
Here's what I think, and here's the
just
addresses.
Classic sour apple move.
It was too vague to really follow up on that stuff.
I mean, we could have a discussion on implicit bias. We could have a discussion on all types of subjects that might pertain to that issue, but there's just nothing productive about the way that guy goes about things.
Totally agreed.
I thought he was funny.
He is funny.
Shit.
The Chromados bit was funny.
Yeah. I said he's not productive. I didn't say he wasn't funny. What's up, Chipstar?
I'm just getting the room here, and I'm just seeing Roland's PFP. Did anybody else notice that thing? Is that like the Scarface one?
No, it's a vagina. Are you talking about Crowlin?
Yeah,
We
don't
we
pay
don't
no
need to call out
attention
what
to
it
the
is. Yeah,
programs behind the curtain.
I just want to know if it's the Scarface variation of it because that's the vibe that I'm picking up.
Good to know, Danny. Chimp Star is up. What's up, Chimp Star?
Hey yo, good day everybody.
Hey yo.
Yo. We're talking about jobs in Web3. Chief Fraud Officer for DeFi Dave. But anyway, we digress. Um, we always talk about learning and giving information, and I think somebody was saying something about having this space kind of structured so that you know what you're in for. Um, I just love it the way it is random. Apart from when the choir mistress is not here, we can have Jimmy come in and do all sorts of things and talk about peanut butter. Um, we can have Brad ramble, and he won't know whether he's talking about bacon or real life stuff. Yeah, but still, you get people here every day that come out from the bottom to say, "Oh, what you talking about? What's this project you're talking about?" Because it sounds so intriguing, so interesting, because it's random, it's so relaxed. I never really talk much in spaces, but I can talk in this space, you know. So I think it's the vibes, and we have um, Joe makes everything a little bit spiritual, so we kind of grounded. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. But then another thing is that you kind of learn things every day. Like Watcher was saying about learning from back. Yeah, I learned a few things from back. I'm not even going to mention what I learned, but I'm able to put a bit of money in my pocket and I'm happy. People won't come to this space if they're not, gaining something spiritual, financially, or maybe just that physical time. But anyway, I would say what I learned in the couple of months I've been a little bit quiet, I learned on the CDC app that you can set these alerts, you know. So this is what I did when MMF came on to CDC. I noticed that there was a buy limit. So I thought that that's something that they're afraid of, that people might overbuy or oversell. So I set an alert, 5% down and 10% up. And then I flipped it around now. And in the past 1 week, I've made at least 1,000 crore just by buying little bits of it. So if when I scroll through my phone because I don't have anything to do, I'm working all night and I can't sleep all day. So when this alert comes in, this is how it goes. It goes up by 5%. In the next 2 hours, it's going down 10%. It goes up by 6%. In the next 2 hours, it comes down. So I kind of know when to sell and when to buy. And I've been grabbing a few minus the, what do you call it? The tax on it when you swap the coins. I'm able to grab like 15 euros or maybe say 80 crores here and there. And in the past, I've not bought any crores, and in the past 3 weeks, I'm up 1,000 crores by just using that little tool of setting alerts on the CDC app on when to buy, and
And this is
obviously
MMF, ladies and gentlemen. MMF,
MMF.
which
Yeah,
is down something like 80% in the past week. Uh, it it's my favorite. Thank you, Chip. No, keep going. I just wanted to specify for
Yeah, that
people
is
that
really
didn't know.
good information because I have not even used that feature on that
well,
exchange before.
We just got it in the States like 2 weeks ago.
With those percent swings, I was playing with Terra Luna for a while. That was fun.
Now, Danny, you stop it. Don't be
I'm
talking
not saying
that.
that's high risk, high reward, right? High risk, high reward. I'm not encouraging anybody to do that, but like, if you want, like, I watch charts, so like that's what I do.
Right.
So I take a chance.
yeah, and you don't really have to watch the chats with all these little alerts and buy what target buy alerts that you can set up or buy limits that you can set up on your app. It just goes to say, we're here every day. Look into these apps. The apps are changing every day, and even the DeFi wallet has changed. Before, on the top right corner, there was an arrow where you could receive NFTs, but now you can. It's like a calendar up there, so you click on it and you see what NFTs are coming up. It's like a little calendar what NFTs are launching, and then there's a little alpha. There's a Pepe Friends coming in. I'm not shitting. I don't know them, but it's just there. It's coming up in more than
The
3 days
frogs?
time. No, Pepe Friends. PEPEFROEN.
Oh,
Pepe
when I hear
Friends.
Pepe, I think it's a frog.
Oh, okay, that's my accent anyway. But I wish it was Peppa Pig. Anyway, but yeah, it's just so like this space is chill. There's different people coming in here. As I said, from Jamie that you don't know whether he's really a terrorist or a friendly crow soldier. So it just don't try and change anything. Everybody just has to be real, and even if you get booted, still try and come back up. Anyway, I've taken a bit of time here, and I just want to say I love everybody. I know everybody's PFP. I know everybody's names, and I love to support everybody. But the market is what it is. It's a beer market, so you really need to just know yourself, focus. That's all I can say. Yeah.
And it's really good information. Because I, for one, tend to prefer something that's more structured, like a little bit like crypto rockstar space, not as long, but something that has an agenda. And I know this is free flowing, and little sometimes we get off subject. Okay, like every time. And it's nice to know that that's something that the community likes, as opposed to trying to change it.
Big time. Big time. Because I get a lot of input, and it's not just because I'm lazy, but I love hearing Chimpstar. Keep it how it is. We got a good thing here. It's like this for a reason. It wasn't something that we forced on anybody. This was created by the community.
Yeah, and if it was always NFTs and there was an agenda, it might get boring. There's more to life than NFTs. So the fact that we do go off subject actually makes it kind of funny and gives it more entertainment quality, if you ask me. I mean, I've
And people
adapted.
can relate to it. There's something beyond NFTs that bonds us all, and it's um, the little things, the idiosyncrasies that everybody has that people can relate to, and you know, our daily lives can be interesting to other people. Being real is interesting to other people. There's not a lot of real things. That's just the reality of it.
Yeah, sorry, I said I learned a few things from back, and he might be wondering what did this guy learn from me. I just heard you say about flash loans, and I know that it's a very dicey and dangerous. Is the most dangerous. I know DeFi is dangerous, but the flash loans, it could be good when you have nothing to lose. When you have a little bit of just do your research always. But you wonder how people become millionaires in bear market and all these things. That could be it. But do your own research and just even DeFi, Dave. He calls people out sometimes. He calls project. He has they say in Nigeria every family needs a drunk. Crow farm, a crow farm needs everybody. To be on the watch. Anyway.
Yeah, one thing I would say, Chimstar, the cool thing about flash loans, there is no risk to the person, initiating the flash loans, because the way it works essentially is like you're taking a loan from one like LP pair, and then you're taking it and selling it to another LP pair, and then the moment you sell it, you pay it right back within that same transaction. So there's virtually no risk for the initiator, but the person that's actually running the LP pair is the one that gets essentially sniped.
Yeah, don't snipe me, bro.
I don't decide it, bro. If your LP just gets out of line, bro, it's just gonna happen. It's either going to be me or somebody
It's
else.
not my fault. You know how hard it is keeping all these kids in line? I'm trying to like teach them how to make LPs, where to put them. It's not easy. Juggling 3 decks is like juggling 3 balls. It's a lot harder than juggling 2, and it's way harder than juggling 1.
Yeah, because you got to know when to get out as well as when to try to be the first one in the pool.
I just gotta say to reiterate, well, it was kind of said, but I'm just gonna say it this way: don't look up flash loans and all of this, or try and get into it and go down the road, okay? Because the guys were kind of right. If you know a lot, actually, I would say about crypto and Web3 and Ethereum specifically, and Solidity even. If you're really nerdy, you can muddle through, but there are actually multiple ways to lose your money doing that. Like, so, Bach, I have to challenge you on that. It also requires a lot of gas, no matter where you're going, to do it. Like, so just like, don't bother, guys. It's not going to be a quick road to cash. It's probably going to be disappointment for like literally no reason. There's usually, as they say, nothing for free. So, and it can be dangerous because it can suck the life out of a chain.
No. It doesn't suck the life out of an exchange or of a chain. Let me explain to you. So, for example, right? Imagine you have Bach, and Bach is paired with USDC. So you have a Bach USDC LP, right? Then you have another one, Bach, that's paired up with Cro. The price of Bach on USDC is like say 8 cents, and the price of Bach on the Cro is say 20 cents, right? So now there's a 9 cents and a 20 cents. So, and these are the same Bach token. What a flash loan does, all it does, it buys Bach on one end, right? So it takes a loan, then it sells it on the other end, then it pays back that loan, and the transaction is over. If that situation is not be able to be met, the transaction fails, and nothing happens. It's like it's an
Okay,
arbitrageable
yeah,
moment.
there's a few things skipped over there, but the arbitrage opportunity is maybe what you should speak more
Yeah,
deeply
because
on,
it's
because
taking
there's,
liquidity from someone. It's
yeah,
Yeah,
but
never.
besides the loan,
What it will do, it will take liquidity away from the Bach that was mispriced, and then what you will end up having is the Bach USDC will now be at 11 cents, and then the Bach Cro that was 20 cents will now be close to 12 cents. So it basically uh, aligns and it's evened out. It's not good for the LP owner, right, or the LP person that's running that LP, but it's good.
Exactly.
But it's good for the flash loaner, right? I don't know. Dude, the most I've ever earned on a flash loan in one day was close to
well,
like 35K.
minus
And it
minus
was
the
just
flash loan,
yeah, the gas fees, of course.
that's a
You have to
that's a
pay the
separate.
gas fees.
Those are two separate things.
But
What
who
we're
did you
talking
take
about
the
is a flash
35K
loan.
from?
A lot of different tokens. I don't know.
Oh, you were just doing it all day. I
Yeah,
got you.
it just you run a script, and then and anytime any token gets out of line, you just you do it. You do exactly what I just said. You have two different LPs.
No, I
They're
get
all
it. I get it.
yeah.
We
Sometimes there's
should
four of them
separate.
that you can. Yeah.
And you don't need a bot either, ladies and gentlemen. If you search a token and it comes up on Deck Screener and you see the token as 4 different prices and one of them is really skewed, you can go where it's low and buy it and then go where it's high and sell it.
Yeah,
Very simple.
but to do that though, it requires a lot of clicks. If you have like a flash loan contract, you just
Not clicks.
yeah.
It takes a huge amount of liquidity to make any amount of meaningful benefit from it, unless you're
Yeah,
going to
that's
do
what
it
whales do.
thousands of times. But I just want to make sure that it's clear for the community as well. What we're discussing is a flash loan arbitrage attack. So the arbitrage opportunity is the difference in price that the guys were talking about. The flash loan is just a methodology used to boost your liquidity massively during the process. So that's why they call it a flash loan arbitrage attack. It's, yeah,
You're
essentially, as
leveraging.
Bach said,
Yeah. It's
you don't
leverage
own the
on an
money you're
arbitrage.
using. Yeah, essentially.
Leveraged
So,
arbitrage.
And the other thing is that this is not obviously not a liked concept in DeFi generally. So that's the one thing I will say, remembering that not only are we semi-centralized, but DeFi in general does not like this. That's all I would say. There's why at the same time
What do
using
you mean, Chronos
arbitrage
Watcher?
bots.
If you look up right now Uniswap has a specific function inside of its contract that allows for this. Like this is has been going on since
Right,
day
because it
one.
balances tokens. It
Yeah,
balances, and there can be a positive to that. I'll tell you what, I'm positive that it's 420. It's our third and final 420, and I'm proud of everybody for getting here. Whether you just got here or you've been rocking with us for the whole time, we do this every day. So tweet out the room, because even if it's almost over, your homies can listen to the recording, and we try to keep it interesting. Right, Nat?
Yes, we do. It got pretty advanced at the end, but it was great to learn all that stuff.
DeFi doesn't
Yeah,
like
and I'm not
arbitrage
mad doing
attacks.
that.
I would say
I just
I
need to
think it's not a
learn
bad
that.
idea to learn about flash loans. I think if you could figure out how to do it, it's pretty lucrative, in my opinion.
It's definitely lucrative.
And it's
I just
definitely a
don't want
way
to
to get
recommend it
yourself
to any beginners.
blacklisted.
Who's
Don't use your
blacklisted?
main wallet anyway.
Yeah.
If you
Everyone's
get on
blacklisted.
GitHub, you could find.
You guys got to show me how to blacklist.
It depends if you have that function on your contract or not.
Well, I got a whitelist function. Maybe I'm just too positive. But
everything can be added, upgraded,
yeah,
implemented down the line, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Sure, back knows.
No, if you deploy your contract that's not upgradable, it's immutable. It's forever. It will stay like
Sure,
that.
they're all upgradable proxies. Literally everything I've seen anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, mine's definitely upgradable. I can change the. Yeah, and so can you, Buck, because you were changing stuff.
No, the contract for Bog V2 is not upgradable. It's a standard. That's the way I like to do it. I have some contracts that are upgradable, but not all the time.
Interesting. Watch it. Go ahead, buddy.
So on that address, when we were talking about it, just a quick one. Why at one point, once you introduced the V2, did the liquidity withdrawals start going to both the BAC and BAC V2 token?
Because when we left BAC, the V1, the reason we left it was because the rewards weren't kicking in, so we had to launch V2. So we had to take out the liquidity from V1 and bring it to V2. And you also have to understand the part of the roadmap was to raise liquidity to buy the Bored Ape Yacht Club that we currently have. So part of that was us removing liquidity and saving up to buy the Bored Ape Yacht Club that we have.
Sounds interesting. Yeah, because at the same time, then some of the transactions, and I've got to put something together to post some of this, but I've been on the jungle all evening.
Oh, I'm so
Some of them,
sorry.
sorry, Alpha. No, terrible, wasting such time. But some of the liquidity withdrawals went to a separate back token tracker, which I found. It's an address that ends in like EE64, if you know it. Can you explain that too?
EE64 is not the token tracker. It's the token itself, like our token. The tracker is another one. It's called ends in 869.
Okay, so some of them could just be withdrawal types or whatever functions were there.
Yeah. The V1 ends in 292B, and the tracker of that one ends in 78A.
And what's the seed phrase?
1011.9.
Well, yeah, I will say it all looks very strange. Very strange, Bob.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Just,
There's a lot
whatever.
of transactions.
But we should also say that there's no law, and it's only as you say, it's how we behave, reputation, all of this jazz. There's other things we want to do here anyway. So
Your reputation is everything in Web
But, the,
3.
but wait,
Don't
Crow,
shoot
watch
yourself
it.
in the
Like,
foot and don't burn bridges.
before we end the chat though, Chronos Chim Club is stakeable on V2 staking. So if you do want to stake your Chim Club, it is stakeable. You can earn some BAC, more utility.
what did you just say,
Much
Alpha?
love.
See,
What did
that's
I
a whole
say?
nother subject right there.
That's a whole can
Ooh,
of worms.
that could get real
I ain't even
spicy.
rugging it. I ain't even rugging it. Box trying to pull a mic drop. I'm gonna let him talk about it.
Ooh, okay. Staking on Bach. Go ahead.
We're going into overtime here. We're going into overtime.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your chip. You can do whatever you want with it. You know it. I do promise you, you're not gonna lose your chimp if you do stake it. We have about 5 chimps that have decided to join the dark side.
Oh, let's go! I want to see them. I want to see who's staked.
So what happens if there's an airdrop and you have your chimp staked?
If you know the airdrop is coming, I would advise you to remove your chimp and then take on to the airdrop. But if it is airdrop into that contract, it's a black hole. We have no functions to remove any of those tokens that are airdropped in there.
Okay.
But I sort of doubt that anything is going to be airdropped from the chimp guys. I don't know.
Okay.
No shots
Shots
against the
fired.
chimps.
Ouch.
But I made a cool little video. I posted on the top. You know, it's a little cool little infographic.
Yo, I tweeted yesterday about how I'd given out over 60 chimps since November. Them chimps didn't even tweet congratulations.
Chipstar, what's up, bro? I know you have something to say.
I know. I'm just gonna say about the chimps. It just reminds me of Trooper got the chimps and we've seen the last of him. No, but I'm joking. But yeah, back about the chimps.
He got his
Okay.
chimp and he's gone, just like everybody else.
Yeah, but back. For a while, people have been going on about CDC, the NFTs on CDC, that there are no utilities. The lions are crying out, and the KTs and all. Would you be able to run something for just so to stop being the bad boy for once? Joking, but just help CDC out and make the NFTs stakeable instead
Yeah,
of
so
going.
so the thing with the CDC, they operate on the crypto.org chain, and we're on the Chronos chain. It's a cluster mess, you know.
Oh, but sir, you could certainly bridge them over,
Yeah.
hold them on
I don't know.
crypto.org and pretend they're
I
here
think
and
I
just
think
do the whole
CDC
thing.
they've butchered DeFi and what it means. I don't even want to mess with their whole thing.
They've
I like
butchered
the
DeFi.
Chronos. We could definitely look into bridging, but I don't know. I think we got something good here.
Yeah, I think if you do that, then people can be able to just forgive and forget. But the things are them 5 chimps. If I ever find them, they'll be out of the community. But yeah, it's just a little bit dicey, and you keep doing it. But fair play to you, you know. And as you said, like I just hope you don't go to some place that you get held physically to account for people's NFTs or projects' NFTs. But it's DeFi,
Oh,
it
I'm
can
wrong.
be.
There's actually 18 chimps in there now. I'm wrong. 18. So slowly we're converting.
From the room.
Just wait for the people screenshots of their earnings. I think that's going to be a big sell point. You know, no financial advice here.
Yeah, and the thing about there's rarities and people earn more with the higher the rarities.
Yeah, the higher rank that you have, but this is based on Crow rarity ranking. This is not the sniper, because those guys are like F those guys. So based on crowrarity.com, which is another bot finance product. So if on Crow Rarity your rank is number 1, you're gonna earn the most. If you have the last ranking, you're gonna earn the least.
So your incentives find a higher ranking. So I take it that those 18 are the first higher ranking, 1 to 18 to have stakes.
I don't know what their ranking is. I have to actually look at the data. But I don't know. They maybe the good strategy is to use your lowest ranking if you don't trust the Bach Finance site. I don't know, but Bach Finance, we're definitely not gonna have a front end hack like some other people.
Yeah, I think we've robbed.
We're all still here.
No, we're all here overtime. Overtime. We got the kids.